So this looks like a very beautiful thing in his hand. Amar, can you show it again? He had a paper, and this paper shows he's a certified PMP. Finally, Amar, congratulations on clearing that. Can you share your
Thank you so much.
education? Can you share the journey yourself, please?
Thank you so much, sir. I've been thinking about the journey. So
Okay.
firstly, I'll tell about my mistakes.
Okay.
I'll sound dumb, but I think learning from mistakes is more important than following someone who has succeeded. Because
Mm,
if you learn from the mistakes, then you won't do the same and more chances of.
mm,
So it took me around 5 months, no, 6.5 months total to
mm,
do this
mhm,
certification. For the first 5 months, after 5 months, I was getting a score of around 70, 75%. Then I had a call with you, and I remember you said that I must be sure of passing. You cannot let me fail. I remember your words that you cannot let me fail. मैं नहीं चाहता कि आप फेल हो जाएं 5 महीने लगाने के बाद. So actually, I wanted to give the exam at that time because I had some other commitment coming up, and I knew that I would not be able to study for my PMP during that time. So I realized that maybe I won't be able to clear the exam. I took a 4 months break, 4.5 months break, and then I started again after I was done with my other commitment. So the mistake that I did for the first few months that I don't want anyone to do was I used to copy every question from the PDF after attempting the mock and put it on Excel and then do the RCA for it. I should have realized that it automatically emails to Gmail, and I can copy from Gmail and put it in Excel and then just remove the other columns and keep the questions only. So that used to waste a lot of my time. So that is the reason that I was not able to do it in such a long time, because I used to waste my time more on formatting of the RCA. Uh, to do the RCA, initially, I think we should do for all questions, even if we have got the questions right, because we might have got them by chance. Because when we start doing these mocks, we have no idea. It's completely new thing for me, at least. So I think in the beginning, we should do RCA for all questions. And then later on, we should do only for the questions we got wrong, just my opinion, so that we can do it more faster.
okay.
Um, Other mistake that I used to do is I used to ask AI for each and every question to double confirm my RCA. To think that, okay, am I thinking right? Is my RCA wording correct? So I used to like put a lot of time in it in the beginning. Uh, but now I realize that if you just read and just put it in a few words, that would make things faster. And after I restarted my PMP journey, studying again in the past 45 days. So I've spent the last 45 days studying. Before this, I was not studying. I had taken a break. So I realize that PMP can be done easily in 45 days if someone gives 5 to 6 hours of study. Um, that is more than enough. Maybe can do earlier, maybe in 4 weeks as well if you give 5 to 6 hours. But if you want to set a date for 6 weeks, and you must be able to commit 5 to 6 hours if you are setting a date 6 weeks ahead or 45 days ahead. So that's what I did 45 days ahead, and I knew that I had to finish it in this date. So once we book the exam, and we know that this is the time that normally it takes to study for this exam, then we should be able to do it if we give that time. Okay. I'd like to confess one more mistake that I did today in the exam. In spite of that, I got a target in 2 sections. Okay. The timer goes backwards in the exam. So after doing my first 60 questions, when I was about to finish my first 60 questions, I thought 80 minutes had already passed, but actually they had not. I did not calculate the time in my mind. So when I reached the last few questions of the first 60 questions, first section, I thought the time was less. But and there was another person sitting next to me. He was also taking the PMP exam, and I thought, oh, he's still doing the 60 questions, and I'm already done, so I'm good. But then I realized that I had actually panicked and tried to finish early because I had not calculated the time correctly. My plan was to follow your advice. Okay, let's talk about what we have to do correctly. Uh, my mindset was I follow the process, whatever you say. Do the mocks, do the RCA, trust the process.
Hmm.
Whatever Sir Ammar tells you, I would like to tell every PMP student just follow that blindly. So my thing, I had went into the exam to distribute my time exactly 80 minutes, 75 minutes, 75 minutes. But
Hmm.
the 80 minutes had not passed, and I thought they had passed. And I still have a few questions remaining.
Hmm.
So I panicked and I did the last questions of the first 60 questions in a hurry.
Hmm.
Uh, then I took a 10 minutes break. Then I went back to the second section. But because I had given less time, less than 80 minutes to the first section, that is when I realized that I had given less time to the first section, when I had finished my second section and I had a lot of time left.
Hmm.
So then I realized that, okay, I had given less time over there. And in the last section, of course, then the time and the questions were perfect. So I finished exactly on time. But I would like to say time is not short. We are not short of time in the exam. We should not worry about the time in the exam.
So let's
I
just
worried
just
and
slow
thought,
down. So, as you got panic, so what was your scores in that? Like, what was the time management there?
so my mindset was to follow 80 minutes exactly in
Mm-hmm.
the first
Mm-hmm.
section. But I thought 80 minutes had passed. I thought so. But there were still like 10 minutes remaining in the 80 minutes or 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought they had passed, but actually they had not passed. But I just hurried through the last few questions.
Mm-hmm.
But that was okay because I was able to get above target in two of the sections. So I think it was okay. Those questions were difficult. I give them less time. I think that's okay, no problem. The second section, the second 60 questions, I was able to give them enough time, do them properly. And the third section was like perfectly timed, 60 questions in those 75 minutes.
Okay, okay, perfectly understand. Let's put into that how difficult the exam was for you.
Um, when we are doing it, it seems like it is difficult. But at the same time, I feel like some questions are using the same uh, wording or the same language, or you feel like they are even repeating the same questions from some of the mocks.
Hmm.
But maybe they're not exactly repeating, they are changing a little bit.
Hmm.
So if we do the mocks, if we do the other whatever we get from our to do, if we do all the questions, we are good to go. We
We are
should
good to
feel,
go. Hmm.
yeah, we
We
should
are
feel comfortable if we've done all the mocks and everything.
we are good to go. That's a very positive thing to put in the context that we are good to go and we can complete that thing. That's awesome.
If
That's
we've
really
done our homework, we've done all the mocks, then we should feel comfortable.
okay. Perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Okay. Any advice that you would like to give to the people? You have many mistakes.
Yes. So I would say try to do the RCS faster. I spend a lot of time uh, trying to give them good formatting in Excel. Don't do that, please. Make sure you calculate the time correctly or write it down. They give you a pen and a paper that, okay, this is when I subtract 80 minutes from the total time, this will be the time left, and this will be the number of questions left because the questions are going in forward. They are adding like question one, two, three, four. That's
Hmm.
how it shows. And time is going backwards. So you can write it down on a piece of paper that, okay, I have to stop at this time so that you don't make that mistake. Don't give too much time to RCA, but do RCA properly uh, in the beginning, and then do RCA for the wrong questions only when you are close to the exam so that you can cover more questions close to the exam part,
Mm,
exam days.
mm.
Uh, and just trust the process, others. Trust the process.
Trust the
Whatever
process.
Sir Amit tells you, whatever your people tell you to do, your coach people tell you to do. For in my case, it was Saeed. He helped me a lot. He guided me. He followed up with me every day. So sometimes twice a day. So that was really, really helpful.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It has been an honor. A little bit longer honor, but still.
I would like
Maybe.
to add one more thing. Okay. I used to think so I have around 2.5 years of project management experience. And when I was doing the mocks, I used to think, what would I have done in this situation? But I think that is okay to think, but more important and what precedes this is the thinking that what PMI is looking for in this question. For example, your mindset is saying, okay, if I have this problem in my real project management work,
Mm,
I will do this.
mm.
No, use what you have learned in PMI. What PMI is saying. You don't think what you will do. So follow that. So that is one more thing I would like to add.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And with that, I wish you best of luck for future endeavors, brother. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.